Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Saint and welcome to my video. In this video, we are going to be investigating the bot epidemic in Fortnite. Right now, as we all know, in a lot of games you will often see bots, even in high elo lobbies. Now, in my opinion, I think the bots are an issue, mainly because a lot of us want to face off against a real challenge. I do not think the bots are needed, even for new players, because how can you expect someone to be able to get good enough to fight real people if they never have before? Now, I have looked into bot lobbies and bots in Fortnite, and there are many sources that shed some light on the issue. According to Google, as you can see here, low to medium skilled players can expect 90% bots, which is 90 out of 100 players. All while high skilled players can expect only 10%, which would be 10 out of 100 players. Now, all of that sounds okay. But if you think about it, in reality, most players are only going to be of the medium skill level, and they won't be able to get much better if all they can fight is bots. Another thing that was very visible when I looked it up was a lot of websites offering the service of bot lobbies. Now, I was scrolling for a good 5-10 minutes and all I could find is websites selling the service of bot lobbies. Now, in my personal opinion, this is part of the problem. They are promoting bot lobbies to people for a price, which is unethical in the sense that they are abusing Epic Games' terms and services. If you're ever wondering how to spot a bot, there's always a few telltale signs. Bots often follow a pattern. They will always have predictable movement. They always have really bad aim, like they could be standing right in front of you and they won't hit you. They will also have generic usernames, usually 2 words followed by a number, or the 2 words will be separated with an underscore. They will also emote on spawn island. They'll often run for maybe a second or two, stop on the spot, emote, and they'll also have snappy movements. Like they'll snap from left to right or right to left. But if this is not enough to make it obvious, I'm going to show you what a bot looks like in this video. So first off guys, we're going to play a game on my main account that I have played on since 2018 to see how many bots we can encounter. Now, without further ado, I will let you watch the gameplay. Please do enjoy, and I'll speak to you after the game. Hey guys, I'm back. So as you saw in that game, I killed 5 people and ended up dying to a real player and coming second place. Now, out of those 5 people I killed, only one of them was actually a real player. You can tell the others were bots by the predictable movement and terrible aim. I actually think one of the bots also glitched out and was stuck for a moment. You could see that near the end, he was like stuck under a ramp. This shows that even in player-dominant lobbies, the chances of having fights with AI players are still high. Anyways, without hindering on the first game for too long, I'm going to create a brand new account, and I'll see you after I'm done. So now that I've created a brand new account, we are going to do the same thing again, although it is definite we are going to see a higher rate of bots in this game due to the 90% statistic I talked about earlier. So what I have done, I have played one singular game on this new account, because everybody knows the first game on a new account is going to be 100% bots. So I wanted to play one game so we could try and lower that statistic and see. We want to see some actual real players as well, you know? Because I think it would be an unfair comparison if I was to do it as, you know, play the first game and show you. So we're playing the second. Anyways, again, I'll see you after the game. And I hope you do enjoy the gameplay, although it is going to be a bit boring due to the bots. I'll see you after. As you all saw in that game, the majority of people I had a fight with was a bot. There were barely any players, although in the end game there was some, but they weren't very skillful, which isn't a problem because we're happy to see some players. But I did notice in the top 4, 2 of the players in the top 4 were bots, which would never happen in my account's games. You can also tell that the bot rate in this game was a lot higher by the kill feed. Everyone has a similar style generated name, 2 words with a number, which is a dead giveaway that they are a bot. And this is the issue I'm talking about. But if we compare gameplay from both accounts, we can definitely see a difference in quantity of bots. But they were still prevalent in both games, even though my main account is not low elo and I have had a high rank in the past. I still had to deal with fabricated players, even on my high elo account. I never play with people that are lower levels. I'm always playing solo, and I still had to deal with it. Now, Epic Games claims that they use bots to populate lobbies and give players an quotation mark easier path to victory. This is what's wrong with Fortnite these days. Back in 2018 to 2019, all players were real, so winning felt like a challenge, and when you did win, it was an accomplishment and it felt rewarding. Nowadays, a win doesn't even feel good because the majority of people you have killed aren't even people. So in my opinion, the way to move forward from this is to remove all the bots and just put all newer players in lobbies together. That way they can learn the game against players of the same skill level as them. I think this is the best thing to do because at this current moment in time, we are having lobbies that are mass populated with these bots, and they don't act like real people. If we had AI that were somewhat skillful, I wouldn't be making this video. I think it would be okay, because players would still be able to get better and they would be good enough to play against real people. But the bots that we have in the game at the moment, they're not of a high skill level. I wouldn't even say they're at a medium skill level. So, there's 2 things we can do. We can either do what I just suggested, and we can put all of the newer players in lobbies together, or, and this is a big or, we can make the bots a little bit harder. Not with the aim, maybe just the building or the movement, Make the game a little bit more challenging. Because, going back to what Epic said, an easier path to victory. When was the game ever about that? It seems Epic Games have lost their way when it comes to what their game stood for and what the game was even about, Like, when you win a game, Victory Royale. Is it really a victory if you've only had to kill maybe 1 or 2 real people? Anyways, I think that's going to be all for today. Please let me know what you thought of this video and if this content is the type of content you're looking for. Thank you for watching. Your viewership is what makes these videos possible. If you did enjoy, please consider liking and subscribing, and I'll catch you in the next one. See ya.